October 2020 Learning Nugget. Hello, darkness, my old fiend. On October 25th, all of Europe will experience the hour between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. twice, as daylight saving time, known in Germany as summertime, comes to an end. The good news is that, theoretically, we get an extra hour of sleep, and the bad news is that darkness will come an hour earlier. But why does this strange ritual of resetting the clocks happen at all? And wait, didn't the European Union decide to stop doing it? If so, why is this still happening? You'll find the answers to those questions below. History of Daylight Saving Time in Europe. An Englishman named William Willett is the person most often credited for the idea of daylight saving time. Willett noticed that in warmer months, when days were longest, most people were sleeping through at least an hour of daylight in the morning that they could be enjoying. His plan to solve that problem was to have everyone set their clocks 1 hour ahead during those warmer months, increasing the chances that people would be awake to enjoy some extra sunlight. Though Willett lobbied the English government to adopt his idea, they were not the first country to do it. Germany gets credit for that, but it didn't begin using daylight saving time to help its citizens enjoy themselves more. Germany first used daylight saving time in 1916, the middle of World War I. Those in power believed having more daylight during normal waking hours would be helpful for conserving resources that created light, and also give people doing sunlight-dependent jobs more time to work. And after Germany did this, other countries, including England, also started using daylight saving time. However, the change wasn't permanent. Many European nations went back and forth between using daylight saving time and not after World War I ended. The current practice of setting clocks forward in spring and back in the fall in what's now the European Union began in 1980. Previously, each country had decided individually whether to use daylight saving time, but it was determined that everyone using the same time at all points in the year would make it a lot easier for economies to work together. It was also believed that the move would conserve energy, but there's no real evidence that it ever has. Is Europe going to stop changing its clocks? Daylight saving time is far from universally liked. Many people find the time change confusing, no matter how many years they've lived with it. Additionally, the switch in the spring when people lose an hour of sleep has been connected to increased health risks. For reasons like these, the European Union voted to get rid of the requirement for countries to switch times twice a year. The original idea was that Europe would no longer be changing its clocks starting in 2020, but member states asked for more time and that deadline was moved to 2021. Interestingly, each member state in the EU can decide whether to follow daylight saving time, summertime, or standard time, wintertime, all year. This technically means that neighbors like France and Germany could have day-to-day life run on two different times. We'll just have to wait and see if such confusing situations happen next year. Before we go, one more fun fact. In 2019, ZDF did a poll of Germans to see which time they preferred to have all year, and 52% said daylight saving time, 39% said standard, and 9% didn't know.